My fellow Bahamians, you have heard me say repeatedly that Over the Hill is near and dear to my heart. The Over the Hill area of New Providence has been one of the most vibrant and richest areas of the Bahamas in terms of our Bahamian culture and history. It has produced many of our nation's greatest leaders and thinkers, and has been at the heart of the most significant events in Bahamian history. I have always been an advocate for the need to bring new life and restoration to our much neglected inner city areas. My government is championing this initiative. This process has already begun with the work being led from my office on the Over the Hill Community Development Partnership Initiative, launched to the public in December 2017. In restoring this community, my government will focus on 3 priority areas: reducing crime, cleaning up the environment, and community development. As part of the overall Over the Hill Development Partnership Initiative, I am pleased to announce the launch of a significant investment under this initiative, being the restoration of the Southern Recreation Grounds. The restoration project will go a long way in addressing many of the challenges faced in this community by providing a modern, high-quality, safe space for persons of all ages to interact. We will provide an enhanced environment for traditional activities to continue to take place, such as picnics, cookouts, concerts, and family gatherings, as well as a space for our young men to interact in a productive way. It will be a place where adults and children may exercise and host fitness and educational classes on the park. I look forward to this transformation.
The Southern Recreation Grounds is an important landmark in Bahamian history that will be restored as a safe environment for all persons to enjoy. Visitors entering the area will be greeted by storyboards telling the history of the Southern Recreation Grounds as the site for many of the critical events in Bahamian history. It was the site of assembly for numerous public demonstrations and speeches, which ultimately led to major changes in the course of Bahamian history, such as majority rule.
Well, I don't really think of the Southern Recreation Grounds in isolation. I think of the entire community. We went oftentimes to the Penny Savings Bank, and through the summer holidays they would always give us 4 shillings and they would say, oh, go to the People's Penny Savings Bank. We attended St. Agnes Church. I remember driving the bicycle down Market Street to Mrs. Pettigan's Variety Store. There was Mr. Russell. He had some kind of restaurant where they had the most delicious hamburgers. So we were very much a part of the community. And that's the one thing I remember about living in McPherson Street, that we had community.
The Southern Recreation Redevelopment Project is redesigned to incorporate better access to several facilities. For example, the Lillian Coakley Public Library.
One thing that Sarando's children inherited from him was a love for reading. And every single day I would come out of my house and come across the Southern Recreation Grounds to the library. And of course I remember Mrs. Lillian Coakley Ware. She was a strict disciplinarian and she kept us in one little corner.
We will better organize public parking spaces. New adult fitness equipment will be installed, as well as walking paths to allow for fitness classes and other health activities on the park.
New playground equipment will be installed for children and additional activity spaces, including a new and improved basketball court. In the final stages, for softball enthusiasts who have been long-time patrons of the park, the entire field will be upgraded with new lighting, new concession stands, and new bleachers and other amenities.
Right now, from what I know of the park is in dire need of a rebirth. And this is truly a rebirth. I get goosebumps right now just looking at the renderings. There's a lot of youths out there have nothing to do. I think this park is going to be inspiration to them, and I also want it to be inspiration to the old timers to appreciate what is being done for them. Also, I'm looking at it just listening to the presentation, sports tourism. We travel to Atlanta, the Old Timers Association, every Memorial weekend to play the game of softball. I think we can now invite teams to come back down here to play on the park once it's finished. It's going to be a state of the art.
On behalf of the Over the Hill Community Development Partnership Initiative, we are so very excited to work with the community to oversee the redevelopment of the Southern Recreation Grounds.
It is time we begin acting on the plans to improve Over the Hill. I invite you to partner with this exciting initiative.